What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. GCrazyy here with some Black Myth Wukong for some tips and tricks on how to get arguably one of the best armor sets in the game, early game chapter 1 and 2, as well as a new transformation if you haven't gotten it already, and a new staff. Now, without further ado, let me just show you what this armor set looks like so you can know what I'm talking about. This is the armor set. It's called Bronze Monkey Mask. It's probably gonna, I'm pretty sure it has bronze always in front of the name. But anyways, you get the set all together. Now, you get defense, which is probably going to be higher than the set that you have right now, unless you've done some side bosses in chapter 2. And then that would be the only way I can think of that you would have a better set than this. Now, this has helped me tremendously when I was fighting the chapter 2 final boss, mainly for the number 4 part that you can see underneath Evil Crasher. It says, deals additional damage to the enemy upon crashing their immobilization. Upon crashing the immobilization on the enemy, massively reduces the cooldown for a mobilization spell. Now what that means is basically your mobilization is going to come way faster than it usually does. Second is Bronze Brocade Battle Robe. Deals additional damage, the same thing, everything. Your defense is definitely higher on this chest plate than I'm sure your other suit is going to be. And then third, this actually has a unique effect. This unique effect is performing light attacks following the evanescence directly triggers the finisher of the light attack combo. So following the evanescence, what's basically going to happen is you're going to have a light attack that's going to hit your person that you're fighting, and it's going to deal additional damage. And then of course, last but not least, you just have the regular feat stuff. So I'm going to show you how to get to the place that you need to be to get all of these and what you need to do. So you're going to want to fight these two wolves that should be here. Boom, boom, boom. And instead of taking a right or going straight, you're going to take a left right here, and then boom, you want to take a right. You want to get on a higher pedestal, a higher area where the bridge is. So if you know how to get to the bridge by heart, that's perfect. Now once you get to this bridge, you're gonna run through this little gate area right here, and it's gonna lead you to another location. So you're gonna want to take a left, keep following the torches, okay? And then once you get to this area, you see a little Buddha head, you're gonna come right here. Boom, this is gonna be a boss fight. I already did it, but you're gonna see a boss right here. You want to fight him. Once you fight this boss, you're going to go to the staff. It's going to tell you to pick it up. You're going to pick up that staff. You can meditate right there. And then after you meditate right there and you pick up that staff, you want to come right here. It's going to tell you to ring the bell. You're going to ring the bell. A kid's going to be talking to you. I'm pretty sure a little kid's going to be talking to you, okay? Now, after you ring that bell and a little kid comes to talk to you, I'm going to show you how to get to the next location. Okay, so once you're back at the start, you're going to want to go straight. Okay, so you're going to come back down and go straight from the outside of the forest. That way I'm showing you guys this way just so it's easier for you guys so you can understand where to go. So you're gonna want to stick to the right, and you want to come through this gate right here. So let me just regain my stamina, stick to the right, regain, and then come back to this gate right here. You're gonna want to follow this path. This. So now it's gonna lead you into a different area that has a bunch of different little monsters and stuff. You can fight them, get the XP, get the will money, and then you can come up here to a whole entirely different area right here, which is another spot where you can use this essence stone. Okay, now you're gonna want to come up here, which it's probably gonna make you fight a wolf boss if I believe correctly. That's no problem. Actually, once you ring the 3 chime bells, it's actually gonna make you fight another boss right here, which is actually pretty funny because you're gonna fight 2 bosses right there. One's a secret boss and one's the wolf boss you encounter regularly. So you're gonna want to keep following the trail. Keep following the trail until you get to, basically you want to get to the spot where it has all the dead skeletons. Okay, so I'm just gonna run past these guys. You don't want to come down here. Keep following, keep following. It's very far. You want to come up this bridge. One thing about chapter 1 I can say is I never... Oh, sorry. I was like, where isn't it? Yeah, so you're gonna keep coming up. One thing about chapter 1 is that I always like, there's just so much like trees, so many trees that like you just get lost sometimes. But chapter 2, I don't ever get lost really. You know, you want to keep following this area. So once you see these guys, you know you're in the right spot, because it's gonna start leading you to where all the dead, like these guys and the dead corpse, like his skeleton friend that's about to grow right now. So that's when you know you're in the right spot. Then you want to come down here. It makes it seem like you're doing a U-turn, but you're really not, trust me. So you're gonna want to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then I believe this is the spot. Voila. So now you're in a whole entirely new location, okay? So you're in a whole entirely new location that has different types of monsters and stuff. And you're gonna keep following me, keep following, and then boom, you're gonna get to the second location. Right here, you're gonna be fighting a poisonous boss. He's a part of the regular storyline. After you fight that poisonous boss, you're gonna want to come up these stairs right here. You're gonna see this second bell. Now you're gonna have to go up to it after you defeat all the enemies, and you want to ring this bell right here. After you ring that bell and you defeat all the enemies, you want to come down right here. So after you defeated that guy, like I said, you want to follow this pathway right here, and you want to come up these stairs just like this. Keep following, and then boom, you know you're in the right spot when you see one of these, because this is where it's gonna get serious. You're gonna fight the white clad, I believe his name, the white clad boss. You want to come all the way down. Now you're gonna be able to speak to a guy that's in this little cave. He should be there, and you might want to speak to him because he's gonna give you something nice. Maybe, I'm pretty sure you could buy from him. Then boom, you're gonna see another boss who's gonna be right here. That guy has two phases. You're gonna fight him. After you fight him, I'll show you where to go to get the third bell. And once you get the third bell, it's gonna bring you to a whole entirely new location, new spawn, where you're gonna have to fight a secret boss. After fighting that secret boss and opening all the chests in the area, you are going to unlock the new bronze armor set. So you're gonna want to come, after you defeat the boss, you're gonna take a left and come through this little rock cave area. And as you can see right there is where the another bell is gonna be. So this is where the other bell is gonna be. Once you ring that bell, like I said, it's gonna bring you to the location that it's gonna spawn you over there. Okay, so boom, you ring that bell, and then you're in the new location. Now that is all for the armor set, the new transformation, and possibly a new staff from the chest that you would have to do to get. Now there is another thing you can get. As you can see at the bottom right of my screen, it's called the Wind Tamer. When I click L2 and R, I'm gonna show you guys how to get that too, of course. So that one, once you're in chapter 2 and you have defeated the Tiger Vanguard, you're gonna have to do some side missions and kill a couple side bosses to actually be able to get that. So no worries, I'm gonna show you where to go and what you gotta do. After you defeat the Tiger Vanguard guy, you're gonna wanna come over here to the Rock Cliff Flat. That's where we're gonna go to. Boom, so now we're at Rock Cliff Flat. So now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna come over here, boom, 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 take a break. When you see that guy standing at that area, you know there's somebody behind him. That's when you know you're gonna be at the right spot. So you're gonna wanna either kill him or just run past him, honestly. And right down there where that little light is, there's gonna be like a groundhog guy sitting there. Okay, he's gonna be super drunk. You're gonna go and talk to him. He's gonna be right here. You're gonna go and talk to him, and he's gonna tell you that he's too drunk and to find him something to sober him up. Now I'm gonna show you how to get that to sober him up. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a sobering stone, and then you're gonna give that sobering stone to him. And once you give that sobering stone to him, he's gonna tell you he's hungry. Then you're gonna have to go back to the first chapter of chapter 2, and you're gonna have to look in the water and get a jade flower. Now you should already have a jade flower, because realistically you should be picking up the loot that you see on the floor, the ingredients you see on the floor. But in case you didn't, I'm gonna just show you that real quick on where to get it. It's always gonna be there for sure, and you have nothing to worry about. So you're gonna want to go to Yellow Wind Ridge. You're gonna want to go to the village entrance. Okay, so once you have village entrance, this is to get this. This is to get the jade flower. So you're gonna follow this trail, coming all the way back down to the beginning area. Like this, like this, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And in this, and these waters right here, there's gonna be jade flowers that you're gonna be able to collect. Okay, you're gonna gather it. It's gonna say jade lotus. Okay, so once you get the jade lotus, you know you have the food, because when he's at the Tiger Vanguard palace area, he's gonna be asking for one of those because he's always wanted to eat one of them. So you're gonna give that to him. Now for the sobering stone, I'm gonna show you where you go to get it. Don't worry about that. For the sobering stone, you want to go to Fright Cliff and then Squall Hideout. So once you're at Squall Hideout, you want to follow my route. You're going to come here and you want to go underneath this little rock area. So you want to keep following. Don't worry about this guy, he doesn't move. So now this guy, when you talk to him, he's going to tell you that he's trapped and he can't get out because the Rock Queen, and she has him trapped and he needs her to get destroyed in order so he could be freed. Then you're going to come back and talk to him after you destroy the Rock Queen, and then he's going to like start telling you craziness. So what you're going to have to do, you're just going to have to boom, hit him. You're just going to have to hit him like that, whatever case, and then he's going to want to start fighting you. Then you have to defeat him. Once you defeat him, he becomes a merchant. Now when he becomes a merchant, you'll be able to purchase something. This will you'll be able to get the sobering stone. Now the sobering stone I believe costs $8,000 and you can only get one. That's because you need it for the that ogre groundhog guy. Sorry. So you're gonna only get one, and you're gonna need to buy it from him. Now I'm gonna show you where to kill that boss that keeps him hostage, and it's in the same Squall Hideout area. It's just further down into the caves. Okay, so once you're back at Squall Hideout in this area, you want to take a left instead, and you want to follow me this way. You can fight all the monsters here, but be careful because they are very annoying and strong, and they're going to keep shooting at you and kicking you and stuff. And trust me, there's going to be way more monsters than you see here. It's just once you destroy the Rock Queen, she is going to reduce the amount of monsters you see here. All the monsters that have like a blue aura around them should not be here anymore. So you're going to keep running, and boom, take a left, and then boom, take a left again once you see these torches. You want to come up where these torches are instead of going down there. You're gonna want to keep running up and take another left. So most of the time you're gonna be taking a left. It's all inside this cave. You want to keep running. And boom, right here is where you're gonna be fighting. So right here, the Rock Queen, she's gonna be posted up here. She can't move. You're gonna have to keep hitting her, and she's gonna summon a whole bunch of guys. She's going to summon more guys the lower she is. You're going to have to destroy her. Once you destroy her, everybody turns into solid rock or they just disappear. So that's what you have to do before you are able to actually fight and talk to the merchant. Now, once you fight the merchant and you manage to talk to him and get the sobering stone and you have the jade flower and you spoke to the groundhog guy, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to Tiger Vanguard temple entrance, and I'm gonna show you where the ogre guy is gonna be sitting. After defeating the Tiger Vanguard and getting the sobering stone and the jade lotus and talking to the guy, you want to come up these stairs and bust a right just before you enter. He's gonna be right here in this corner, and you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna tell you he wish he had the jade lotus. You want to give him the jade lotus. Now, when you do get the sobering stone, I think I forgot to mention that. When you do get the sobering stone from the merchant, you want to go back and give it to him. Like I said, if I did say it before, you're going to want to go back and give it to him. Then he's going to be hungry, so he's going to tell you meet him at the temple entrance. You're going to want to meet him there and give him the jade lotus. After you give him that, he's going to want to battle you. So you're going to have to return back to Rest Flat, and you're going to go back to the same area you saw him. He's going to be right there. He's going to want to fight you. After he fights you and you beat him, it's going to put you in an animation where he's going to run into a back door, and you're going to go into the back door and fight also the tiger. Now, after you fight the tiger in the back room, which is a secret boss also, he's going to tell you to go speak to his boss. You're going to go speak to his boss, which is like another wolf guy, and he's going to tell you that they've been trying to fight like a dung beetle for the longest time and they can't defeat it. Now, when you defeat that dung beetle, which you're going to get help halfway through, fighting it, and it's not that hard. You just have to dodge a lot with the dung beetle, and you just have to hit his claws most of the time. But after you do defeat the dung beetle, that's when you're going to unlock the Wind Tamer ability, which you're going to be able to use throughout all your fights. You're going to be able to cancel out the wind, stun your opponents. Even if your opponent is not using a wind attack ability, you're going to be able to stun your opponents and do all of that. And you're going to get the full armor set, which is going to really benefit you, trust me, during fighting Chapter 2. The Wind Tamer is going to help you fight the Chapter 2 boss at the end, because when you get into Phase 3, he's going to activate a tornado that's always going to be sticking around him. And if you want to be able to hit him, you're going to need to use your Wind Tamer to get rid of that tornado. So basically that's it, man. That's how you get the transformation staff, the armor set, and how you also get the Wind Tamer. I hope you guys appreciate this video, and it's GCrazyy, and I'll see you guys out in a bit. Peace.